Right. Welcome to another Woods Report. Okay.
I see my suntan.
Go to your thing that you always try to say.
It didn't blink on.
Okay. Here we are.
Usually I hear it.
On our mukbang and have the nerve to talk about fat women.
Two big women eating, talking about big women.
I thought about doing this topic. I watched the
what a joke.
The cocktails with queens, the ones that has Vivica Fox and all okay. And
there's like 4 of them, isn't it?
Yeah. And I thought,
I'm sure they went on.
They were talking about it. Yeah, they were talking about, but they're all skinny. So I thought it'd be funny to have.
No fat girls was talking about this?
No, the 4 of them are not fat.
No, other ones.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look through all YouTube. I just know we are. And I told my sister.
We fit the criteria.
I told my sister.
Physically.
I told my sister it'd be funny to do a mukbang while we talk about this subject. Our fat girls.
I know people gonna dog us out. How dare you?
Yeah.
Got a spoonful of something in your mouth talking about
right. Fat girls.
Fat girls.
Yeah. So I thought it'd be funny. I like the fact that the queens of the cocktails of queens came to the rescue of fat women. But
thank you, like what Monique said, skinny bees.
But to be honest with you, it's really not wrong what the person said. And I know I'm controversial.
Well, we're not speaking for ourselves.
We are not speaking for ourselves because I am no way into that.
I think
but people prey on fat people because they feel like they have low self-esteem.
Yeah, they can't get
and
many,
a lot
they don't
of
have
people,
many opportunities.
The reason why is because society has put up a way of standard of what beauty is. Society says if you look like this, that's beauty. If you have a certain weight, that's beauty. If you know what I'm saying?
Certain shape.
If your hair, all of that is what's beauty. And it has nothing to do with being fat. It's if you don't feel like you fall into that category. Because there's women that are not fat that fall into the category of low self-esteem.
Yeah. Because we can be here all day talking about
the
thickness of even color.
Yeah,
there's color.
Even color. Sometimes if you darker skinned black woman, you feel like you're not as pretty as a light skinned woman.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I mean, it's so much stuff here. If your hair is more of a curlier texture,
longer.
You feel like you gotta have long Beyonce hair in order for somebody to look at you. And now they got these fake eyelashes that look like caterpillars. So now you gotta have caterpillar eyelashes for people to look at you.
Oh no, to make your eyes look bigger.
Yes, or you got small little eyes. So if you're Asian, you might think your eyes are too small. You're not attractive. So you might think your nose is too big. Yeah. So everybody has their own thing of what beauty is and not feeling attractive.
Right.
You could be skinny and have a big stomach.
Yeah.
Or have rolls right here.
Or have a big nose.
Anything.
You are very embarrassed about.
Anything. So, and not feel attractive.
Yeah,
so it's more about the person feeling attractive than it is about all these other elements. Because I've seen people with big noses that think they're the best looking thing in the world.
Beauty, inner
exactly.
How do you feel about yourself?
So
that's a hard one too.
Before we dive into this, because we're gonna dive into it. Y'all know how I am. I'm gonna dive into this.
I'll dive anywhere.
And I'm like, well, there you go. Thinking fat people can't die.
No.
Fat people can die.
I don't die.
We go swimming.
I can't swim.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. So we gotta be clear. We always have a disclaimer.
Oh, that's wrong. You think that fat people can't swim.
Always have to have a disclaimer. I was laughing with somebody in the comments. I said, it seems like every video we have to do a disclaimer because stupid people don't look at the disclaimer.
Don't say stupid.
Well, I say stupid. You don't say stupid. I say stupid.
Because I told her, I said, sometime in the age thing, we may not be aware of what things are called. We may be calling it something else. We may not know what the culture is as far as what's going on. Because I think somebody had made a comment about the mukbang.
Yeah. Somebody said on the last video,
not what it is.
Why I think that's very tacky for y'all to eat and talk at the same time. It's a mukbang.
I didn't know what...
I said, do you know what a mukbang is?
Some people don't know.
Oh my God. So now I gotta spell out what a mukbang
Well,
is.
explain it before you
No,
do it.
I'm not. I'm just gonna say,
No,
get off
you're
my
always
comment.
educated. You're always educated.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm calling it a mukbang. I'm not gonna do the whole dissertation on what a mukbang is. Okay. Go look up what a mukbang is.
But I was just telling her, I said, aside from that, don't say stupid. I say you are stupid. She is like Ralph Cramden.
I watch Howard Stern. He called everybody
She's like,
stupid.
Her favorite is Howard Stern. So I said, oh no, don't pick up their comments.
I'm not saying
some of their comments are ugly.
Whatever. Okay,
and
so
he's ugly, so he's used to it.
I don't think Howard Stern is ugly.
He says people call him ugly.
He says people call him ugly,
big nose
right?
And all that.
But I don't think he is.
You think he's attractive?
I didn't say all of that. I don't think he's ugly. There's a big line between attractive and ugly.
Going down a rat hole. I mean a rabbit hole.
He said a rat hole. You are ghetto. That is a ghetto.
Oh, I'm not going down no rat hole. You see some of them rats.
Now I gotta get comments on why the black girl gotta say rat hole.
Right.
See, you shaming black people.
If he's not ugly, what is he?
He just
what category? Because you're good with categories,
right? I say he looks okay.
Okay,
yeah, he's not ugly. Miles Davis is ugly to me. I think that's.
I told her. I said his younger pictures he was okay.
He did look better in his younger pictures.
He did.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
go ahead.
Before we start talking about fat people and dating and it was easy to sleep with a fat girl and all of that, let's dive into the food because that's what it's all about.
Fat girls can talk all day as long as they got something to eat.
This is a mukbang. Okay. So a mukbang, look it up.
I had to look that up myself. I said, "What is a mukbang?"
Now we got this from Varline, and Varline sent us caramel banana pudding ice cream.
She does very fancy desserts. That's her calling. Real fancy. Her stuff is not like one flavor.
And I'll put in the description.
She would do 2-3 flavors, kind of like the Chunky Monkey.
I'll put a description on how to get her stuff.
She would do a mixture of stuff. She'll do it in a cookie. She'll do it in a pudding.
Okay,
she'll do it in an ice cream.
This
is a cool one. So
now you like caramel, right?
But the caramel seems like, is it where I can get to it?
Yeah, you got to get to it. This is a
mukbang. So what is this again? Banana.
This is caramel banana pudding ice cream. All right, you go first.
It's banana pudding. I don't think it's ice cream.
She said ice cream on here.
I don't feel the ice cream. I feel the pudding.
It's banana pudding.
So I don't know, Varline, if you're saying ice cream, what is in it that should
maybe
make it
maybe
more
the
ice?
middle is more ice cream.
Let's try it.
Go right here.
Spot.
Get there, right there. Y'all can't see. Okay.
It is a banana.
Oh, that was a banana. Why did she say ice cream? I wonder.
Because it's cold?
Oh, okay, maybe because of custard.
Custard? Okay.
It was good to me. It's just banana.
Cut my head off just to show that. You can just lift that up.
You shouldn't have a big, giant, high hairstyle.
I've always had this style, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all see me with nothing else.
So this is good.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think it's good, but I don't think it's ice cream.
All right, so this is
banana pudding. It's good.
This is a cookie turtle cheesecake and a Oreo turtle cheesecake.
Oh, it's 2 different kinds.
Yeah.
The Oreos are sitting high up on that.
All right, here, you grab it.
This is a cheesecake.
Oreo cheesecake and turtle.
But it's supposed to be cold.
And a turtle. We might have to let these sit out. Right? It's frozen, ain't it?
I don't know.
We might have to come back to this.
Our refrigerator is real cold. Let's eat this cookie.
Oh, I forgot about that. What is that? This is red velvet chocolate chip pecan cookies. That's a lot.
See, she puts her stuff when she bakes it. It's like a mixture of stuff. She's gourmet, and she uses real ingredients. She don't fake it. She uses real ingredients. It looks like a busy cookie. What did you say it was? Red velvet and
red velvet chocolate chip pecan. Look, her stuff is always good. It's good.
Okay.
Very rich.
Chocolate chip pecan.
Red velvet.
Red velvet.
Chocolate chip pecan. Okay.
Okay.
So now that my mouth is full, great time to start the topic.
Big girls eating.
Big girls eating.
Talking about big girls.
I'm gonna let that other stuff.
Room temperature.
Yeah, room temperature because it was too cold.
That cookie is good, Varline. Her cookies are good.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First of all,
These nuts can get to me later, but that's fine.
I would say something about that, but that's
Don't say now. Just TMI.
no. I was
Well,
gonna say
I'm
the
a-
fact
I'm
that
a-
you saying nuts and we talking about
I'm
we
a
get
colon
ready.
cancer survivor, so you know, got to be cool with the
Oh,
colon.
okay.
What
All
goes in that colon, you got to be
All
cool.
right. All right. So now, 4 women, or I think I said 5 women that men think are easy targets to have sex with.
So fat is number 1.
I don't know if number 1, but definitely a fat girl.
Who brought that? First of all, who brought that up? What was that topic?
It was on a show. I got to go to Cocktails with Queens, and they talk about it on their last episode. Apparently, people were talking about it on YouTube.
That was a topic I would never.
And it was a hot topic.
Say about it.
And the Queens of Cocktails defended fat girls by saying that it's not true, but it is true.
There's
To a certain extent.
There's truth.
There's
to
truth
it.
to it.
You can't just do. And in fact, it's who are
Exactly.
Who
To make
are,
a blanket
who
statement.
are they to say
Exactly.
not true?
Exactly.
You speaking for every
Exactly.
heavy woman.
But I understand what they were doing. They didn't like the
They
fact
don't
that
like the
somebody was saying
negative.
that.
I understand, but
Yeah.
sometimes we got to be truthful.
But it is more than
ugly.
likely.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Sometimes more than likely it's the truth.
Ooh, it hurts.
And it's something they call, it's a term they call hogging. I just looked that up. It's called
That's why they
hogging.
say hogging. That's just wrong.
Go out and get you a fat girl, and she'll let you put up with anything.
Oh my God! So that's a little thing going on.
Yeah,
right there.
actually it's hot. As a fat girl, I'm hot. Can you turn the light on?
Yes,
Turn
that's
the
another
fan
thing
on?
about being heavy. That's probably why people say y'all need to lose weight,
Yeah,
so you don't take up all the air and stuff.
yeah, whatever. Okay, so it's called hogging. That's what they call it. That's like the term of hogging or something.
Wow.
So what
they
that
got a
means is
term
go out and
for
get
it.
you a fat girl because a fat girl will cook for you. She'll pretty much let you do
You
whatever.
assuming she know how to cook too?
Yeah, we'll get to all of that. But this
Okay.
is all that she'll cook for you. She'll let you do whatever you want. You don't really have to spend that much money on her, take her out or anything.
She's happy.
She's just so happy to have you that you don't have to
love
do
you to death. Oh my man!
She's so happy to have you.
You looked at me.
Nobody
and
nobody tries to
You
talk to
took
her.
me home,
Exactly.
and you actually introduced me to some people.
If you want somebody, and I've heard comedians tell jokes like that on stage. Get you a fat woman.
Yep.
Because
Little man just said
Cat
that.
Williams
Cat
just
Williams
said it.
just talked about that.
Just-
on
he
his
just said it
stage.
on his
Yes,
thing
he
there.
did. Yes, he did.
So it's not like this is not something everybody's not talking about or
Okay,
heard before.
that's true, that's
and
true.
if you're fat, quit acting like nobody's talked about this before. I don't know why people act like nobody's talked about this.
I know.
We've
I
all
know.
talked about it.
And
We
don't
made
feel
jokes
bad.
about it. We talked about
And
it.
if you fit that category or not, I mean, it's up to you to make the decision. You make the decision who you with.
The other women are older women.
Oh, okay. Older.
Older women should be lucky you get anybody. So if a younger man or anybody comes up to you,
Ooh.
you should be happy that they even talking to
that
you.
you caught their eye.
That's
They
the
caught
other
you.
one that they say
You
is
caught
easy
that-
to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we older and we fat.
Oh, we
so
fit in both of those
we got two categories. We should be
Woe
desperate.
is us. Woe is us.
The third one is church women.
Ooh,
You always hear comedians go to church.
church women are
The
easy.
easiest ones to
They're
get.
easy to get. Now I know, ladies, that you're at church. People hate to hear this.
They hate to hear the truth.
But a lot of people, if they're making jokes about it,
Yep.
it's in sitcoms.
If guys are talking
there
about
must
it,
be some truth.
get you a church
Oh,
girl.
no.
Or go to church. Because if you walk in, you're a man first of all. There's only 2 of them in the
All
whole
eyes
church.
would go.
Only 2. And when he's probably the drummer, somebody's son, or they're married, if they in church already, guys, or they're old, like on the deacon board or something, or the pastor.
Wow. If you in the choir
So
or somewhere,
if
you can see them coming in.
If a young guy comes in, thank you.
sad.
If he has a suit on, he looks good.
Who is he?
Anywhere else, if he this same dude, if he walked in the club, nobody would turn around and look at him twice. But if he go to church, all of a sudden he's held up to the highest extent.
And they get their list out and go.
There we go.
Church man, check. That's number 1.
There you go.
Oh, you
So
go to
church girl 3. 4, I would say, somebody who's vulnerable. A woman who just got out of a relationship. So she's vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know, that's usually when you can get the...
She's easy prey.
That's usually when you can get the one you could never get. Like the real pretty girl that you could never get.
Right.
Get her while she's crushed.
Right.
While somebody just broke her heart and you swoop in and then you get her.
And you know, people and our society can be so cruel. There's couples that we look at, skinny, fat, whatever.
Exactly.
We make the decision. Why is he with her?
Yeah.
He look good.
And then the last
he looks too good to be with her.
And then the last one, I believe, is somebody who people would consider is unattractive. She should be happy that anybody's talking to her.
Not so attractive woman.
Exactly. That everybody's maybe
or everybody may say she's ugly.
She's not good looking, so she's happy to get anybody.
And that goes back to what I just said. How's an ugly person, man, or female, man more so than women? How is that ugly woman with that nice looking man?
Now, what we want to concentrate on tonight, even though we fall into any of these categories,
all three of them.
Some people might even say more. They might even say we ugly and all that stuff. I'm sure some people in the comment section, but you said you fall in 3. Somebody in the comment section, nah, really, you fall in more. You're not really attracted to me either.
And they may say it in a mean way. You spread over into all 4 categories.
All 5. They may put us in all 5. Because I'm divorced. So I'm brokenhearted. I'm all 5. I'm fat. I'm unattractive.
Church girl.
I'm church girl. Well, used to be church girl. Church girl. I'm broken heart.
Church with you always.
Right.
You don't have to be in that building.
Right. Okay.
We are the church.
Okay.
Thank you, Jesus.
So here we go. Let's talk about the fat girl. Then you got levels of that.
Okay.
Then you got levels. Well, you're a pretty fat girl. So
she's so cute if she can just lose some weight. Don't you hear that a lot?
Okay. So let's talk about this for a second.
Pretty face. Look at
him. Men who are dogs, who are low lives, who are bottom feeders, who are scum of the earth, who are worthless, and who are pieces of trash.
And scrub too?
A scrub. They will prey on any of these types of women.
Yeah, which is easy.
Period.
Whatever they can easily get to make them happy.
Exactly. They're bottom feeders. So
there's a lot of people like
that. A lot of women who are in those categories, unfortunately, have low self-esteem. A lot of times, if you're fat, you wasn't raised, you grew up maybe skinny, so you put on weight, so you don't know how to have confidence and stuff with being fat. You don't want to look at your body. You don't like your body.
I've met thick women. I've met full-figure women who are so sure of themselves.
Well, me. Yeah, it depends on who. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, that, you know what? And it overflows. If you hang with them, the sureness that they're feeling, you start to feel good.
Exactly.
You're like, okay, big girl, I like your confidence.
It's about loving who you are.
Yes, knowing who you are.
It doesn't matter if you fit in any of those categories. There are women who are beautiful, who have low self-esteem.
I know.
And they fit in one of those categories, and they don't physically fit in one of those categories.
You are an attractive woman.
Easy prey, though. Easy prey. Wow. Because their confidence level is low. They don't love themselves. And so they willing to put up with anything and anybody. So it has nothing to do with whether you're fat, old, ugly, whatever. It has all to do with your confidence level.
And you're attracting that.
Where
you are in your confidence and your level of faith and everything is what you're attracting.
It's what you attract. If you are a heavy woman and you have confidence, you do not fit in that category of a man who think he just gonna come in and do whatever he wants.
Because you got standards.
You gonna be like, dude.
You putting stuff on the table and say, I'm this, this, and this. If you're not in agreement or don't like it or don't care, move on, dude. See you later.
You said right. Your confidence level, your energy, that's what's drawn in. If you have a negative feeling about yourself, or if you don't have confidence in yourself, you will put out an energy and you will attract bottom feeders. Ooh. Those are bottom feeders. Okay. Even if you're a woman that go to church.
Yeah.
You don't accept any man because he walk into church.
I know.
Unless you don't feel confident or you horny or something, you feel like you gotta have a man, so you'll accept anything. Yeah. That says more about you than it does about him.
Because you know what? Aside from what you're just saying, as far as attracting, if you're sure and doing, you're in a place where you're just really confident and sure.
Yep.
The bottom feeders won't even come to you because they'll be going like, ooh. Let me keep on I can't give her no
exactly.
Hey, shadiness and stuff.
They won't even approach you because they will feel like you're the same. They will put you in the same category that they put what they could call the woman that's unattainable. Even though I've seen women who other people may say is not attractive, but she has so much confidence.
Oh, yes.
She thinks she's the best looking thing since sliced bread. And men don't just come up and talk to them because they act like
they deserve that respect. That respect is like
exactly
respect us.
And I'm
God's gift.
Yep.
Respect it. Talk to it in the right way. Be intelligent about it.
Yep. And I've seen women who are what I would consider pretty.
Yeah.
Who are with bottom feeders. They accept anything that comes to them.
That
any man.
When I remember, I don't know who it was, but knew somebody was very attractive, and I was looking at the guys that they were dating, and I was like,
bottom feeders. So it
wasn't about even the way the guys were looking. It was like she was saying they fit those. Scrub and didn't take care of their kids. They just wanted to abuse her. And I said, "You are a beautiful woman." And then that was just outer because I was getting to know her, so I didn't know her inner beauty. But outer beauty, she was attractive. Put on the right outfit, the right walk.
And remember, Mama
that girl can get some play with nice men.
And remember, Mama had a friend of years ago, very beautiful woman, bottom feeders. All she attracted was bottom feeders.
Don't settle for less.
Gail said, absolutely. What'd she say?
Absolutely not. Thank you,
exactly. Gail. You do not. Gail is a beautiful woman.
Thank you, Gail.
Yeah,
it's so having
it does not.
And even if you got to take some time. Like I remember, Kim,
I told y'all to love yourself.
Kim would laugh at me because I watch Old School. So of course I watch Living Single when Regine was just really frustrated. Not finding the kind of man that she wanted. Because Regine was like, hey, she thought she was just it. And she and Max took a time out and said, they went to one of those therapy kind of classes. Date yourself. Go out, ladies. Date yourself. Go by yourself. Have a date. Or go to the movies. Date yourself. And Regine was like struggling with it.
It's about energy.
Date myself.
It's energy. It's energy.
But she was saying that in a way where fall in love with yourself. Know who yourself is and get reassured of who you are and the good things about you and your purpose on this earth. What is your purpose?
But to say
and know that.
But to say that there is not truth in that statement about fat girls and women that are not attractive or older women and all of that who are not easy to get on. It's just not true. So I know the queens of cocktail queens was trying to take up for it because they were saying what we were saying. There's skinny women who can't cook. There's skinny women who have low self-esteem. So they probably didn't like the blanket statement, right? That just fat women. But for the most part,
bottom feeders go to whoever.
But for the most part, that is true because a lot of times when people fall in those categories, they fit that self-image thing about them. When you start getting older, you start thinking, oh, am I going to still be able to have children? So maybe I'll just take whatever can come or whatever. Or you just start thinking, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to die by myself. Or
I just want to be with somebody.
Yeah.
And then too, the percentage of our men that are in prison or not, whatever, they're not at the level that you want to meet. That's always we hearing that in the news and we fearful.
Not a lot of men out there.
Not a lot of men out there.
Right,
but you know what? One thing too, be open for other ethnic groups.
Yeah, I know. I like dark men, so I don't want other ethnic groups.
Meet other men from other races, other backgrounds.
I know.
You'll be surprised that you'll sit down and chat with them and laugh and just have a good time and how much you have in common, even though he is from a different race, background.
Right.
We always look in. I see that's a preference. I know some women have a preference. I only want black men. I only want this.
I only want dark men.
I only want dark men. I only want this.
I joined late and not in the loop. What is a bottom feeder?
Please repeat that again.
Men who prey on fat women who people consider unattractive, church girls, older women,
to take care of them,
easy to get,
to feed them,
to
be okay with their mess.
Yeah, those are bottom feeders. Those are men who they lack confidence in themselves to be able to get a real woman,
and they feel
that they consider a real woman. I'm sorry, a Marilyn Monroe or that caliber, and they go for whatever they can feel like they can get.
She's desperate. She needs somebody. She gonna like me.
So I call them bottom feeders.
I'm giving her attention.
Exactly. So
she can't get nobody else.
Right. So let's get rid of some myths right now. Let's go away from the fact that, let's say you a guy, all right, and you meet a woman that is heavy, all right.
Some men don't have and you know what? There are bottom feeders. I'm just saying. They don't even want big women because they figure I can still get a woman that will still take care of me.
An ugly woman.
An ugly woman. Their preference is still not a big
not
woman.
A big,
I don't care.
I think the big woman is at the bottom of the thing.
I want a big woman.
Out of the five,
an ugly one.
You're right. I think out of the five, fat is the bottom.
Yeah.
Because I'll take a woman that's not that attractive if she got a nice body.
She's skinny, got a nice body.
They'll say they call her butterface. Everything is nice butterface. That's a joke that they always say. That's an old joke.
Butterface.
That's
cute.
They'll take a butterface.
It's not cute, but it's
because they'll put some glasses on her or something to try to act like they can look at her. But if she got a nice body, you see what I'm saying? Or they'll be like, at night I don't have to look at her.
Right.
I can still make love to her. Not really,
Okay.
So I think that's one. She got a nice body, but a butterface.
Butterface.
I think the number 2 one would probably be what?
They would overlook a fat girl that's cute.
No, you know what? No, the number 1 is a church girl.
Ooh.
Church girl is number 1.
Okay, so
because they would think she's easier to get.
Ooh,
because it's not a lot. All I gotta do is pretend like I'm saved, or I gotta pretend like I love the Lord.
I love the Lord. Yes, I do.
He'll tell you everything that you need to hear.
He's first in my life. Yes.
Gail said, I was just getting ready to say that, Kim.
He may even be a deacon or an elder or a preacher.
The church girl is number 1. That's I think that's the first
church
one.
girl, okay.
Because she could still be good looking or whatever, but you know what I'm saying?
Church, so she's trying to live holy.
If that same good looking girl was in the club, I couldn't get her.
Ooh.
But because she's in church, I can get her.
Because I maybe appear
it's
as
easier.
The guy that still has the fake relationship.
Yeah.
And that's what she's looking for.
Yeah, a man that's saved, that loves the Lord, carries his Bible.
Church, all down listening. Okay.
So church, I think, is number 1.
Okay, I didn't think about the order
church
priority.
Is 1, yeah. Because church could be good looking and pretty and a nice body.
But then again,
she's saved, so I gotta go to church.
Well, I want to debate that though.
Okay.
A lot of bottom feeders don't go to church or want nothing to do with church. So that's why I still would go back to the
they're going to church just to get a woman. No, they playing the game.
Okay, because I'm saying some of them don't even want to play the game.
No, they'll go to church.
And they'll go with the butterface.
Look, I watched recently, Puff Daddy was on YouTube or something, and he said he was going to take one of the city girls, Karuchi, to church. Everybody goes to church. So if Puff Daddy going to church, you see what I'm saying? Okay. So church is 1. I was
just looking at it a different way.
No, church is 1.
Those who don't go to church.
No, because you can go to church anytime. Mm-hmm. So as long as you're saved or a Christian, then you go to church.
Okay.
So I still think that's number 1. Okay. Church is 1. Because if Puff Daddy went to church, he can pull a woman that's good looking in church. See what I'm saying?
That's where they can get the good looking ones that they can prey on.
Exactly. They couldn't get in the club, but they can get her because she's in church.
Okay.
All right. My next one would probably be Butterface.
Okay. Nice shape, nice figure,
nice
got
body.
It going on. Bam,
just
bam,
Butterface.
Bam,
Butterface.
Not too cute up here though.
Right. Butterface.
You don't care.
That's a Butterface. And then the third one, I would think somebody who's had their heart broken. You think? Because she can still be good looking. And maybe okay body-wise.
It may take some time with that one because they would have to either know her or know of her or whatever.
No, they swoop in. They know when you date somebody
that goes for the prey.
How many comedies
they flying over?
How many movies and comedies have we seen where a woman was with somebody and she breaks up and the guy watching knows and he's like, oh, this is my chance because she broke up. Do you need somebody to talk to? Do you need somebody to hold you? You want me to bring some ice cream? We can sit. I'll come over.
I with my boyfriend. I understand.
Yeah, I'll come over and we'll watch Netflix and we'll eat some ice cream together. How you feel about that? I'll bring some donuts because you want to just release. Okay. So I'll come over. He's that guy. That's the bottom feeder guy that does
and
that.
He has to be the opposite of what her breakup guy was.
Or what he probably is, but he's going to pretend like he's the opposite.
That's what I said. He has to pretend. I shouldn't say the word. I should have said that first. He has to pretend to be the opposite.
But he has to listen to what you say because he has to find out. He has to find out why you broke up with him. Whatever it is you broke up with,
he's the opposite.
He's the opposite. So if you said he never called me, he never texted, he never did, then when he sits down with you, he's gonna say, "I love." You know, one thing I love doing is communicating.
He has a script all written out. let me write up my script. Okay.
He didn't want to go to church. He didn't. Oh, I love going to church.
When you go next Sunday, okay, I'll be with you.
And he'll read up on or watch TD books or something, just so he can have a conversation with you. Did you hear about the that last TD Jakes tape? Oh, it should be like, you watch TD Jakes?
Yeah.
Oh,
the moment they say they watch TD Jakes, and
that's a bottom feeder.
I'm gonna marry him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
so he's whatever the opposite is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's him. That's that guy. Okay. He's gonna swoop in.
So that's
the third one. Yeah,
okay, What's the fourth?
I think the fourth one is the older lady. I think you'll put up with an older lady. Well, especially if she has a nice body still.
That's why I'm saying the older lady may even be a little higher than the.
No, you think higher than the vulnerable one? No, I think she's number 4.
Because think about it, a lot of people don't look their age. And
this lady looks she looks her age.
You see, that's wrong. I'm talking about an older lady that don't look her age. No. And that's why he's preying on her. Because otherwise he wouldn't date nobody 20, 30 years older than him.
No, this is somebody who looks their age. They look older and they more, because remember we saying these are categories that men prey on because the woman is supposed to have low self-esteem.
Okay.
If you're an older woman and you don't look your age, you ain't gonna have no low self-esteem. You're gonna be like, I look good. I look good. I'm talking about somebody who looks older.
So she's still open for being a cougar.
Exactly.
With this bottom feeder.
Because she's happy to get him. She looks her age.
Okay.
And last on the list, fat girls. Fat girls is last.
Fat girls on the bottom.
Fat girl.
I was saying what gets you on the higher list is a fat girl that's pretty. There are some pretty fat girls.
I still say they put us at the bottom.
I don't know.
They might put us above older women.
You think?
Okay. Yeah, but we're not high up on the list though.
Wow, I feel good now. I'm not on the bottom. I'm a fat girl on the bottom.
But it all goes down to
how
you feel about yourself.
How sure you are.
If you are any other women that people say fall in that category, and your confidence level is at a 10. You have managed to remove yourself out of that equation of what a bottom feeder will go for.
More.
You expect more.
Yes.
I don't care if I'm older, if I'm heavier, if you don't think I'm attractive,
if I'm darker,
if I go to church, you think I'm too sad.
Whatever my color, my hair texture is.
I'm not falling and going for anybody. I'm not going to just do anything and be with anybody.
Me.
I'll be by myself.
Yes. Y'all can do bad by myself. What's that movie? Taraji?
I'll be by myself.
And some people don't want to be by themselves.
Because I love myself.
And I think that's why the bottom feeders are finding these ladies who don't want to be by themselves. And they will take him in and take care of him, feed him, clothe him. And then they'll still be miserable. Oh.
Now, if you are one of the guys, this is what I was going to end with because we're going low.
What, that are watching?
Not a bottom feeder.
Okay.
But you are a guy who's a regular guy. You're not a bottom feeder. And you like whatever, anybody who makes you feel good, or it doesn't matter whether she's heavy or whatever. You like who you like. I told you every dude that I've dated never dated a heavy woman.
Right.
I've always been the first woman.
It was something about you that they was like, okay, my preference is not this, but I'm going out with her.
But here's some quick tips if you're dating a woman that is full figure. I'm talking to you guys, not the ones that's the bottom feeders, the ones that's on there just to prey on her because she's heavy.
Go ahead.
Just things that I've, for me personally. Okay. Number 1, don't tell us that we're not heavy. I hate that.
You're not that big.
You're not big. Yes, I am. Don't do that. Don't patronize me.
Negro, I am such and such.
Also, let us know.
You're not that big. I can pick you up.
And you know what they bad at? And we see this a lot. We go to Taste of Chicago. We go to all different things with a lot of people. You need to tell your woman if she don't look good in something. I'm sorry.
I don't think they do that anymore. You said that they don't care if she wear tight pants that's like 2-3 sizes too small.
If your woman
and her stomach is hanging over the pants, and
if he don't care, then that's different. Okay. But if you care, you need to say something.
That's gonna be a hard one because some women are very sensitive about
well, the way you
how
say
they dress and how you say it. Baby, don't you gonna wear that, baby?
If
What's
he,
wrong with it?
If he walked out with sandals and socks, she would say something.
Just,
or if he's ashy or
kind.
something, she would
be kind and be respectful.
Be kind the way you say it, but say something.
Because there are some things that one size don't fit all. So dress appropriately, but be cool about yourself as well.
Don't assume that we are. You're not a bottom feeder, but don't assume that because we're heavy, that we are somehow our heart was broken, or we can't find love, or we are not romantic in that kind of a sense. Because a lot of times people think if you're heavy, your heart has been broken or something. Something has happened that caused you to gain this weight. It can't be that you just hungry or greedy or just have a bad metabolism
for
or
being
something.
Full and thick?
Yeah, like maybe something is wrong. There's something wrong with you. That's why you're heavy.
So we're not like maybe Lizzo who enjoys herself being heavy.
Right. Like people can't even wrap their mind around it.
Why you big?
But she don't, because she gets on there and cries and stuff.
Problem.
She gets on and cries about what people say. So she really does take that to heart when people talk about that.
That's what I don't understand. How free she is on stage.
She's free and
what she wears, but yet she don't like the criticism.
She's free, but no one wants to hear all the time you and the people
turn it off.
But here's just the little channel we have. I'm getting a taste of comments. I can imagine what comments she gets.
But you turn it off because you like, look, me, I gotta be me.
Right.
I gotta be me.
So don't assume that. Don't try to pick us up. Don't do that. Don't
men like
don't do that.
Challenges.
Come on over here. I gotcha. Come on. No, don't do that. Don't try to pick me up. Don't try to flip me. Don't try to do none of that stuff. Understand it's a difference with being with a big girl than a skinny girl. You ain't gonna get the same movements, the same way.
Another old school show that came up was Good Times when Florida and James went on that camping. They went to celebrate their anniversary.
You try to pick her up or something.
He picked her up to take her over the threshold. And
you saw how uncomfortable she was. That's what I'm saying.
James, put me down.
Put me down, James.
Oh, baby. I want to do what we...
Yeah.
And when he put her down, he was like...
Thank you.
James, I'm not the same size when we first got married.
Stop.
But he thought he could pick her. I'm picking my wife up.
Because they want to make you feel... And there's nothing wrong with that. These are not bottom feeders. These are regular dudes. Regular guy. Yeah. He want to feel like he got a woman.
I got you, baby.
And he can pick you up, move around.
If you fall back, I got you.
No, you don't have me. You don't have me.
You gotta get
Stop thinking you have me. You don't. If I fall, you don't have me.
Honey, you gotta get our son. You gotta get the neighbor. Y'all all gotta catch me together. No, baby. I got you.
Every dude that I have been with, including my ex-husband, they all think I got you. Now, I wasn't this size I was
when you first got married.
But still.
You were still thick, though.
But you don't have me. Quit thinking you got me. So that's another thing.
But he did have you. Wasn't he able to pick you up?
No, a little bit. Not. You're not gonna lift me above your head and all of that. And he's gonna be like James. You said James was out of breath, right? Thank you. He's gonna be out of breath. It's not gonna be romantic. He's not carrying you to the room romantic. He's carrying you to the room with every fiber. He's crushing himself.
I got you.
Trying to talk sexy.
Pick you up.
Don't do that.
Oh, if you need me, I'm here. That episode with LL Cool J on The View.
What?
And how strong he was. He was picking up everybody.
I'm sick of people like him.
Picking them up. And I think Whoopi, who was it on there? They said
don't pick me up.
She didn't go over there to get
No, stop it.
So she picked everyone up on The View. And
he could probably pick you up, but it's not going to be.
I don't think if he was a guest when Star Jones
was there, it's not going to be romantic.
But he probably would have tried.
He would have tried. And then he's embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. We all embarrassed.
Star.
And you're not going to be thinking. You're not going to be thinking sexy with him picking you up. You're not. You're going to be thinking, oh my God, I hope I'll break his back. Oh my God, I hope his knees don't crack. Oh my God. Oh my God, I hope he don't drop me.
That's
Oh my God,
wrong.
you're not gonna be gazing in his eyes as he takes you to the bedroom.
To get his breath.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
So stop that.
Okay.
Put that on there.
So men don't do that.
Yes.
Not when you got a heavy
Now,
woman.
don't feel like you gotta feed us because we heavy. We eat salads too. We eat all the same stuff skinny
They
women
know
eat.
darn well you didn't get that
They
size.
assume. But don't assume. Don't assume. You know what? You assuming because I don't eat a lot. You assume.
The types
see?
of foods that you eat is different.
It's the kind of foods that I
we
eat.
noticed that she and I eat a different. Have
She
a different.
way, and I've seen skinny people eat way more than me. I'll be like, you eating all of that? So don't assume we eat a lot.
Okay.
You go out on a date, you feel like you got it. What you want? Get whatever you want on the menu. Get whatever you want on the menu.
And they assume too that big women know how to cook.
Don't assume we know how to cook, cause she don't know how to cook.
I cook very basic. My dad was a cook in this house.
I
And
know
my
how to
roommates,
cook.
All my roommates did the cooking. I like to clean.
Mm-hmm.
So they would cook and I would clean the kitchen up.
Yes.
They love me.
So all of that.
Okay.
So that's just a couple of hints, just to give you some tips for the guys that's not the bottom feeder. Oh, and don't say you have a pretty face. Don't say that
Because you're pretty much saying
you have a pretty face. So what you saying? You saying everything else for me is crud?
Yeah, the face is pretty.
Yeah. And don't try to I understand wanting us to lose weight, but don't let that don't be with us because you want to see the outcome of us, what we would look like if we lost weight.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay.
If you with her, you with her. Period.
And then hopefully, if you're talking to people that are not bottom feeders.
Exactly.
Because we know why they're with her.
Exactly.
Okay.
And he don't want you to lose weight. A bottom feeder.
Ooh, I've met,
Thank you.
I don't know who it was at my job. They were with the girl when she was heavy. She lost weight. She looked good. He was insecure.
Thank you.
He couldn't be the bottom feeder in her life anymore.
He's the
because
bottom
she was sure of
feeder.
herself now.
If you with somebody and they don't
And they
want
didn't
you,
stay together.
if you with somebody and he not happy that you losing weight,
He wasn't
and you doing all of that,
happy.
he's a bottom feeder.
Yeah, he had the reason to stay with you to take care of him.
Exactly.
And now that you lost weight and got in shape, he didn't like that.
So, all right. So that was just a few
Wow.
little things.
Okay.
We figured we throw that out there. So
Okay.
for everybody.
So it's different with us talking about it than the that other.
I think it's
show,
different
because
if
they were all
somebody
skinny.
fat is talking about it. Then, and another thing, I love the queens, the cocktail queens. All of them are beautiful.
I love them. Yeah.
But y'all beautiful.
Vivica, hey, Soror.
But they beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You're beautiful. You're a pretty girl. You're what men would consider the top tier.
It's hard
All
to get
four
to.
of them.
Remember we talked about cars?
So come on.
They're like those race cars.
They're the BMWs and the Maseratis and stuff.
Dudes that can get them or
Yes,
think they can
yes.
get them, but not a Volkswagen.
So I understand.
A van.
I understand them
Taurus.
defending fat women and not liking that story or that headline.
Yeah.
But nobody, it has to come from somebody that's fat to talk about it. Because we're gonna tell y'all the
We
truth.
live it. We live
We
the
gonna tell y'all
fat
the
girl
truth.
life.
Yeah.
But we're telling you as sure women and confident women.
Yeah.
Be confident in yourself no matter what size
Now
you
with
are,
all
no
that
matter
being
what
said,
color you are.
did this thing thaw out? Yeah, it did. You want to taste that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You got some nerve talking about fat.
Can I have my spoon?
Yeah, here.
This
Oh,
is,
just dig into it.
this is a what? What is this?
Oreo cookie.
It's still cold.
Cheesecake. Frozen cheesecake. Is it good?
I like that Oreo cookie.
Is it good or what?
You
Do
go
you
ahead.
like the cheesecake?
It's rich though. This frosting part is. I like the Oreo cookie part. It's this, that frosting is rich, isn't it? Isn't it? Oreo cookie is good.
That's very good. Okay.
All right, Varline,
That's good.
you're doing well.
Yeah, I like that bottom
And I
part.
like Oreo cookies, so
I like the bottom part of this, whatever that
I
is.
wonder
That,
what else is it.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
We start off eating.
And we're ending eating. But that was our disclaimer at the beginning, like,
On
okay,
a fat girl video.
we talking
Just to piss some of y'all off so I can hear in the comments. Okay. That was another Woods Report. See y'all later.